Good morning, everyone. Renee Thompson, True Heart, with your real estate checkpoint. Okay, so today I want to talk to you all who are business owners and maybe have been owning businesses now for maybe about 3 years. Let's use that as an example, okay? But it really doesn't matter how long you've been owning your business. If you have good credit, good business credit, cash flow, things like that, where you can begin to invest. Okay, and a perfect investment for your portfolio is obviously real estate. I want you to begin to invest in real estate, whether it's commercial real estate or whether it's residential real estate. Begin to think about building your investment portfolio using real estate as your primary investment option. Now, if you invest in commercial real estate, for example, you can have commercial real estate where you lease out space, where you lease out restaurant space, office space, warehouse space, things like that. That could be a part of your investment portfolio. Also, if you have residential investment, that's obvious. You can, and both of them are these options are obvious, but I just really want you to begin to think about your real estate investment portfolio, obviously, because I'm a realtor, but not just that, but also because I know that investing in real estate is your quickest way to building your wealth. Okay. So as far as the investing in residential real estate, such as, let me go back to the commercial. Another great commercial investment is, and a lot of people are not looking at that because everybody is allowing Airbnb to scare them off, but don't be fooled. Okay. So you can invest in small motels, hotels. Okay, great investment opportunities. You also, now let's go on the residential side. If you invest in residential, look for apartment buildings, look for tri levels, and look for duplexes, triplexes, things like that. I didn't mean to say tri-levels. Triplexes, quads. You want to look for investment opportunities like that. Small apartment communities where there may be about 20 or less units, where it's on a little slab of land, and it might be a cute little community that you can invest in to just begin to start investing in your real estate portfolio so that you can begin to build wealth quicker. Okay, so think about that. Obviously, you might have some investment properties, whether it's commercial or real estate, that you may have to build on. You might have to invest some money into them because a lot of times they need fixing up. That's not a problem. You will eventually get your money back soon. Just invest. Invest in real estate, as much as real estate as possible. Find land in growing areas. If you see a slab of land somewhere and there's a sign on that land, don't look at it like, oh, that's a little piece of property. If that's in a primary area, if it's in a high traffic area, you want to snag that land. Okay, so anytime you think about investing in real estate, certainly either or, commercial or residential, you just need to kind of wrap your mind around the area. And also, let me tell you this trick: areas change and grow quickly. Okay, so for example, if there's an area that's run down and it's a lot of bad, maybe drug traffic and things like that, don't be discouraged by that. Okay, because a good eye and a good developer will come in that area and see that area as a thriving place and will begin to start investing in that little small area, or that area that appears to be run down and highly infested, drug infested, and things like that. Don't be fooled by that. Snag some of that land, Sit on the land. Even if you have to sit on the property, sit on it. That's fine. Sit on it long enough where other investors can begin to, they'll put their eyes on it, and you put your eyes on it, and all of y'all together might get together and say, okay, well, I own land there. And then another investor or developer will say, well, I own land over there too. And then y'all will put your heads together and begin to develop that area. So don't be fooled by areas that are so-called bad areas. Now, a lot of investors and developers are beginning to look at properties like that and land like that in areas like that. And they're saying, you know what? Let me go over there and put one good building there. And a lot of times, good buildings is just like turning on the light in a highly infested, roach infested area. Once you turn that light on, honey, the roaches, they scatter, if you know what I mean. So don't get be discouraged by if the area is not all thriving right now. Don't let that discourage you. You go ahead and if something tells you, and you got your eye on a place or a piece of land, and that place or that piece of land at that moment is not thriving, don't let nobody, and don't you be discouraged. Go ahead and invest in that property. And of course, if you need any help, if you need any consultations, real estate consultations, I'm here. We can talk about those things. I will research that area for you. If I don't know the area, I will research it for you and get back to you with that information. And then you go ahead and make that investment. But I will never turn you away with something that you have your eye on, because that could be God speaking to you and saying, buy it now. It might be bad now. Go ahead and buy it, but sit on it. Okay. All right. Until that area is ready to begin to thrive and come back to life again. It is because of people like you, investors like you, who make those areas come back alive. Okay. So never be discouraged when you are investing in real estate. All right. All right. This is Renee Thompson Trueheart with your real estate checkpoint. Have an amazing day.